All right, buckle up because this next coin might just make you rethink every single quarter you've ever spent. We're now looking at the 1980D Washington quarter dollar, and yes, this one's seen its fair share of hands. It's circulated, worn, lost its shine, and carries the kind of scratches and nicks you'd expect from 40-plus years of bouncing around in pockets and drawers. But here's the kicker. This humble-looking coin struck at the Denver Mint could be hiding a secret that even lifelong collectors often overlook. Let's rewind to 1980, to the start of a brand new decade. Ronald Reagan was about to take office. Gas was $1.19 a gallon, and the U.S. Mint was churning out billions of coins to fuel a booming economy. But among all the standard quarters produced that year, a small number were struck with serious flaws. Flaws that, in today's collecting world, are worth a mountain of money. Now, your average 1980D quarter in circulated condition, it might be worth 25 cents, maybe a buck to the right buyer, but that's just the start of the story. You see, the Denver Mint that year had a problem. Some of the dies used to strike coins started to break down, and error coins began slipping through the cracks. The most famous among them? A dramatic off-center strike on a 1980D quarter that left half of the design missing. That coin, despite being circulated, sold for over $6,000 at auction. Just imagine. Half a quarter full of value. But it gets better. Another 1980D quarter surfaced with a double die obverse, meaning Washington's profile was ghosted ever so slightly with a second outline. Not easy to spot unless you know what you're looking for, but when it was certified and sold, the final bid hit $9,200. And yes, and it was pulled from circulation by someone who simply liked how weird it looked. Now, here's the jaw dropper. A collector in Texas just last year stumbled upon a broad strike 1980D quarter, one that was struck without the collar that gives coins their shape. The result? A wide, stretched out quarter with no ridges on the edge. It looked bizarre, but it sold for a life-changing $22,000. All from a Denver coin most people wouldn't even bother to check. But there's another twist that makes 1980D quarters extra mysterious. A few of them, and we're talking fewer than a dozen known, were struck on foreign planches like those used for 5 centavos coins from Central America. These mistakes were nearly impossible to catch back then, but today, collectors will pay over $30,000 for a verified example. Can you feel that? That creeping thought that maybe, just maybe, one of those quarters you used to buy a cup of coffee in 1982 could have paid for your grandkids' college tuition today. That's what makes this hobby so incredible. Coins like this don't just have monetary value, they have mystery, they have magic. A quarter that's been through decades of gas stations, soda machines, and supermarket lines suddenly becomes the most important coin in your entire collection. So next time you're thumbing through your change and spot a 1980D, don't just spend it. Examine it, feel the edge, look for the details, because even in circulated conditions, it might just be your golden ticket. And trust me, what's coming next? It's even crazier.